What's going on, guys? This is the Slasher here, and today I'm gonna be playing some Roblox. In the last video that I made, which was earlier today, I said that I was going to get a car, which I did. But I did have one of those, I did have a sawmill, and I destroyed that because if you look up at the top right, I have $8,600, so I'm just gonna go buy a different sawmill. And those explosions you hear, pretty for sure fireworks. I've been seeing stuff that looks like fireworks. But ooh, I see smoke over here. Let's go check this out. Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's cool. But yeah. So, I went, and I've been doing quite a bit of grinding off camera. I found a spot where there's some secret wood that sells for quite a bit of cash. Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of grinding, and I'm back. Gonna be just trying to grind, I guess, kind of. I'm just gonna buy this quick, and then I think I'll just go mess around. Yes, now I'm down to $7,000. I don't know what I want to spend my money on, but there's not really much you can spend your money on. But I would like to go to another part of the map, because there is another part of the map that has stuff on it, and I'd like to go and check that stuff out. And you guys can also probably tell that where I was originally has changed. I was originally down over there, like right across from where those guys are shooting fireworks. I was originally down there, but when you log out of the server and you join back in, you save your data before you leave. And then when you join back in, if someone's already taken your spot, it lets you choose where else you want to go. When I joined back in, someone had already taken my spot, so I just decided I'd choose up here. I don't want to put it that way. Yeah, I guess I don't have an option. Place, okay. This is the new and improved one. Max log length 10, max log width 1.4, 1.6, okay. But yeah, so that's the new mill that I've bought here. I'll cut it down, show you guys what it does, show you guys some of the cool things about it. And I bought a new axe. I think this is the axe that costed like, what did it cost? This costed, I think, $500. I think that's this one. Yeah, I bought the $500 axe. Because they've got the $12 axe, like a $90 axe, a $565 axe, and then the $2,000 axe. Yes, this is what happens when you put your log in the sawmill. It comes out as plank, which is kind of cool. Because you could sell the planks for more. You can use the basic sawmill for a lot of the only reason they have all those bigger and more extra ones is because there's places where you can go and you can find monster trees that just wouldn't fit in the more basic one. But I just went with this one because I've got like $7 grand, and the next top one would be like 11 grand, and I don't know if I really want to spend 11 grand on this or on one of these, because it's not worth it. It's just something that you put the wood in and it turns it into planks. It doesn't do a better job or anything, so it just seems kind of pointless to get the extra. I'm not gonna do all those. I don't care. I'll just throw these in the back of my truck quick. And then you go down to Wood R Us and you can sell them. Pick them up. Go down to Wood R Us and you can sell these, which are really helpful. I think for quite a bit of this, I think I'm just gonna be, after I sell these, I'll just go, I want to go get on the ferry. Why can't I move? I want to go get on the ferry because the ferry takes you across the river, and across the river, what is it? Across the river, there's like a shop where you can buy things for your house, and I'd like to get that. I'd like to just stop over there and just see what they got, because I've only been over there once and I never bought anything. So if you see, I have $7,033 right now. Put that through. Now I've got 7,136. I gained like, what is it, like, oh my god, hold on, like, I gained a lot of cash from it. Gained like 80-90 bucks from that one log. And you gain more money depending on if you've, like, if it's been in the sawmill and it's already planked, I guess you could say. That's what makes it better. See, like, things like these are what people buy the bigger one, like the bigger sawmills for. Some of the things like these, because, like, across the bridge, there's some trees like that that are, like, way bigger. They're just monstrous. So, you kind of do, they kind of buy them for that reason, because they can't fit in the smaller sawmills. There's these trees over here, too. I should probably cut one down, because I don't know what these sell for. And if they sell for a lot, then I'll do these. I'll just keep coming up here and taking these. Actually, let me cut one down right now. And as you guys could probably see, there's a cabin over there. My friends have told me that there is nothing in that cabin. There's just like a fireplace that doesn't have a fire or anything. So it's just an empty cabin, which is kind of pointless, but it's there. I don't know why. I guess maybe if you just wanted to, like, build your house in there or something, or make that your house, I bet you'd probably let you. I don't know. My friends were telling me about that up here. And, oh, come on. Just fall. Come on, really? I can't push you over like I can with all the other trees? But, yeah, so that cabin has nothing in it, and I'll go check it out anyway, just so that you guys know I'm not lying. Some people like to think that I'm lying if I'd say that there's nothing in there. There could be something really good, and I'm just not going to show it or something so that people don't know. But I know there's nothing in it, because I believe my friends. Jesus. I'm just gonna throw this in the back of my truck when I get done. I have no clue how much this... I should probably go for the smaller piece. Ooh, Jesus. I don't know if any of this is gonna fit in my saw. Well, I'll take the biggest piece down here at the end, and I'll take the smallest piece. I know the biggest piece isn't gonna fit, but I'm going to take it just to sell it in general, because it might sell for a lot not being put through the sawmill, and in that case, I'll just spend $2,000 to get the best axe in the game, and then I'll just go ham jabroni on it, I guess. Oh, I can't even pick this up. Oh, stop it. Thank you. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up just enough to put it in the truck already, would you? Okay, that's good. That's gonna really weigh down my truck now. I'm gonna go cut the smallest piece of this. Can I even move this? Yes, I can. Cut a couple of you guys off. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I know you guys don't want to see me cut down trees or anything, but I'm just trying to do that just to see if this sells for more, because if it does, then this is what I'll be grinding off camera. I'll just be grinding this type of tree up here and getting more cash and making better videos. But, yeah. Wow, I can one-shot these. Okay. Let's go throw you back in the truck. Okay, let's go over here. Check this out quick. I'll bring the truck with. Okay. Don't fall out. Okay. Open the door. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Looks really cool on the inside though. Like, this is really cool. I just like the way this looks. It just kind of looks like a rustic place. It's not all modern, which is kind of cool. I like the door. You can open and close the door. Just, it looks like a good house in general. I like it. Whoa, what is this? What is you? Am I stuck in here now? No, I'm not, really? Yeah, I don't know what the point of that is, then. I don't know why I just jumped in it. I should have just looked in it to see what was there, but I just kind of jumped in, I guess. I like the way this house looks. It looks really, really cool. I'd like to have a house like this. Okay, well, let's go drive over here. I'm just kind of trying to show you guys the map. For the people who haven't played this game yet and don't know about the map and would like to play the game, I want to just show you guys the map. There are a couple spots where if you cut down trees and you get them in just the right position, you can jump on the tree branches and get up on some of these ledges. That's where I found the zombie wood at. And it's really cool. The zombie wood sells for quite a bit. It's not like extremely expensive, but for a new beginner, I would think that the best thing you could do would be going for that kind of cherry tree, because it sells for a decent amount. It does take a while to cut down, but they're everywhere around spawn. So it's not like you have to go a million miles to get one. Because I've spawned in before and there's been one or two right across from this place. You can find them pretty much anywhere. I don't see any right now. But that cherry wood sells for a little bit more, like that cherry tree right there. The cherry wood sells for quite a bit more than the regular wood. Can I put you in here? Or are you still too big? Yeah. Well then, let's just take you guys to the wood drop off and see how much you guys sell for. Yeah, cherry trees, they sell for a decent amount. They're not impossible to cut down with the $12 axe. They take a little while. But they do sell for a little bit. But if you want to cut down the standard trees, they take less time to cut down, but I don't think you get as much money for them. Got 7,376. How much did I get? Apparently nothing. Okay. Whatever. So, drive over here. Ran into that tree. That chimpy boy. Nice. Nice suit, I like it. Like, there's a cherry tree, there's a cherry tree. And I'm not that far away from spawn, like, I'm just behind where people would... Actually, technically, I'm in front, because they spawn across the street. But, I'm not that... Oh, now I gotta wait a while. I'm not that far away from where they spawn. I'm trying to get a ferry, because... that ferry takes you... across the river. And word of advice, when you get on the ferry and buy your ticket, yes, you have to buy your ticket, you gotta go up to the guy that's driving it and buy a ticket. But when you get on that, stay in your car, because if you're not in your car, then it just kind of throws you overboard, because I just went across the ferry earlier today with one of my friends, and I wasn't in my car, and it just, like, glitched me out and just threw me. I was like, well, this is stupid. It just threw me away from it. So I didn't get, like, all the way across. There's fancy furnishings. This is where you can buy things for your houses that you build, which I don't know if I'm gonna build. I find no reason to it. Yeah, but you can see they've got things like kitchen counters, an oven. They got beds over there. They got toilets. They got furniture. They got everything. This is the place that I'm waiting to open up. Boxcar. Well, they have that. Like, you can buy that across the bridge. This sells those, which is exactly like that. I think they're a little better. And then you can buy those, which are expensive, because if you look on that picture right there, that bed is extended so you can fit more stuff in them. They're really expensive. I'd like to buy that. That's why I'm waiting for it to open. I think that's like $1,600. And that's a trailer, so I can carry more things if I go out to get wood. I think that's like I think that one's really expensive. I don't think that one's too expensive. I think that one's $1,600. So I'd like to try and get that. And if I can't get that in this video, then I'll try and grind off camera and probably end up getting that one. Because I don't want to get... If I'm going to grind off camera, I'm not going to grind to get the worst. I'm going to grind to get the best. And I might even try and grind to get that too. Because that extended bed, if I get that and that long trailer, that's a lot of stuff I can carry. I could cut down like 3 or 4 of these trees and put them in the back of those 2 things. I'd really like to go over here quick. I don't know how much this orange wood sells for. But I don't feel like cutting down a full tree, so I'm just gonna kind of like cut off a branch. But here. What is going on here? Whatever, I'll just cut this chunk off then just cut the base of it and get the tree. I'm trying to find what's better for me right now. Because that cherry isn't the best thing that I can get. I can get a lot better woods than that. And I'd like to get those woods. Because they're worth way more money. And they're just better overall. Why is this game lagging so bad? But I'd like to do that because... Jesus. Because doing that just... I want to try and find some of the better trees so that when I'm off camera, I know what's good to grind. To try and get the best source of money. Because I want to try and get the best source of money so that I can try and just make my place extremely big. Most of these people on this... Like, I'm about 90% for sure. Most of the people on this game, like on my world that I'm on right now, or on my server, I guess you could say, have bought Robux. Because I know you can save data and everything, but some of these things just seem extravagant, even if you have saved data. No one wants to spend all that time that some of these guys' bases have looked like. Just grinding. I don't know, I'm not too interested in making my base extremely, extremely big. Yeah, I'll make a video about me making it big and everything. Because I want to make a decent sized base. And then that's the reason I want to go across the river to that ferry. With that ferry. Because if I go across the river, there's a furnishings store. And I'd like to go over there because over there, yeah, I think like right over there, that furnishing store has a ton of different things. And I'd like to get those. But some of those things are really cool. What time is this place open? Oh, that place is already open. I'll just go over there. Just show you guys what this place looks like. Can I drive my car in there? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, see, you can buy lamps, you can buy... Jesus, what is this? Oh, you can buy wall lights, or, floodlights. You can buy these things, you can buy couches, you can buy just chairs in general. Lamp looks cool. You can buy those. What's this? You can buy firework launchers. You can buy lights. How much are these? You can buy lights. You can buy firework launchers. I don't know. I think these are doors. That's a glass pane. This might be a door. Yeah, a glass door. These are light bulbs. They sell... These are your beds you could buy. I don't know what the point of these are, because I don't think you can sleep in the game anyway. I think they're just for decoration. Yep, you can sit on the toilet, though. Got stoves, refrigerator. That does not look like a refrigerator. Come on, really? You did better than that. That doesn't look like a dishwasher. Oh, well, it does when it's down, I guess. Yeah, so this is the stove. This is the dishwasher. Still doesn't look like a refrigerator. This looks like a white box. That's stupid. But yeah, this is this place. This is what they sell. What is this? Countertop with sink. Ooh. Wide kitchen cabinet corner, kitchen cabinet, and thin cabinet. Yeah, so they sell everything. Looks like the box car place is open. Let's go over here and check this place out. Park right here. I know this is really expensive. Yeah, 19,000. This is $5,000. I still don't know what's so special about it. Let's see, a slightly larger bed. That's all that's special about this. It's got a slightly larger bed than mine. And mine's 400 and this is $5,000. How much is this? 1,800 for this and 13,000 for that. I'm still gonna buy this one for now. Because it's worth it right now. Yes. Thank you. No problem. Right now, the trailer's worth it. It is. Oh, I gotta place it on my place. On my building. It says it was packed back in the box, but I don't... In my backpack? I don't know. Let's go back and check. I hope I didn't just waste $1,800 and it's not there. Okay, it's here. I don't want to open you. God, pick yourself up, would you? There, drop you in there. We're good for now. I like how these vehicles are semi-fast. They're not extremely fast, but they're not extremely slow. They're decent. Mine's a little slower now. I think it's because I have the log in the back, but usually this is faster. Spend another $100 because you guys just want money. I'll keep the bridge down for another 3 minutes for $100. Goodbye. Bridge is already down. Good, I'll just borrow whoever spent the money on it. I'll just go then. Good, I just saved $100. That's a weird feature. That the trees just kinda, when they die, they just turn black and fall apart. Doesn't look like anyone's really on my server. These two are, but they don't look like they're playing. Okay. Well, I bought a trailer now. Okay, park you here. You, my dear sir, need open box. Wait, how about I just place this right behind you? Why are you so bad? Like, you just glitch out so hard. Place. Okay. And just in case you guys didn't know, that little button right there, that's underneath of that. Here, let me just... There. So, you know, that little button right there, and that little button right there, this is, say if I destroyed both of these, like say if I just drove into the water, I could come over here and I'd have to pay, and it would spawn them both back in. So like if I've already done if I destroyed my truck, I'd come back here and I'd have to pay $8 to get it to get it fixed. Here, let's test out the new trailer. So yeah, it's... Yeah, I'd have to spend $8 to get it fixed, and it would spawn me in a brand new truck that was exactly like this one. They're so hard to control. I've never really liked trailers. Oh, screw it, I'll just drive in there. But, yeah. So... So, yeah. If I ever destroyed my truck, or my... I don't even know what this is. My kind of trailer, it would... If I did that, it would, all I'd have to do is press the button and it would respawn it. So it's kind of cool, because I could destroy this in a heartbeat, no doubt about it. I could just wreck this thing, but it's nice that I can get it back. Everyone else all my other friends, they had no clue what the button was used for, so they always just kept buying new ones. They'd never... 5 minutes, 42 seconds. They would never, they'd never even figure out what the button was. They always kept buying them. Which will be on our way. They just kept buying cars. I had a friend that bought, like, 8 cars, because He never really understood that you could press the button. I'm not the best at this game. I'm kind of new to it, but I found that out because I destroyed my vehicle and I went back to my base and I saw a button on the ground where, like when you spawn in the truck, it shows like little white corners to outline the square that the truck spawned in. And then I saw a little button, so I pressed the button and my truck respawned. So I kept doing, I destroyed it one more time because I was thinking I had enough cash to buy a new one anyway, but I figure I'd like to try and see. I'd like to see if it was what it was. So I destroyed my truck one more time, and I went back there, and it said you can pay $8 and your truck will be respawned here, so I did that. See, that's also one of the downsides to that $19,000 truck that was over there. One of my friends owned one of those, and he destroyed it, and it costed like $500 to get it fixed. So if you destroy it, you're paying a hefty price. Yeah, I guess you could just avoid destroying it, but if it's like accidental or something and you drive into the water on accident because your car wouldn't turn or something, then that's just a bunch of cash that you have to throw down the drain to do that, like to get it fixed. So it's not the best. See, I like this one because I paid $400 for it, and it's only $8 to get it spawned in again, so it's kind of nice. Because $8 isn't a big deal. I gain like $60 to $100 per log that I sell, not in playing form, just the log. I get like 60, yeah, around 60 to 100 every time I sell one. One of the bigger ones, I guess. Not all of them, because some of them only sell for... Some sell for really little if they're the smaller ones, but some of like the bigger ones you can sell for $60 to $100. So it's not complicated to get back. It's a little stressful, I guess you could say. But it's not impossible. And I'd rather do that than have to cut down like 13 trees just to get like $300 to spawn in my truck if I destroyed it. Because I don't like to spend Robux, so I'd be grinding for a while to try and get like $300 just to spawn in my truck that is useless anyway. But yeah, I hate the color of this though. This is not like the color of just this. I mean like the color schemes here. I've got a green truck and a brownish, kind of reddish, orangish trailer. When's this guy leaving? I want to know. I'm just standing here. And I can't leave because if I leave and I don't make it back in time... 2 minutes, okay. So if I leave here and I don't make it back in time, it doesn't... I don't think it refunds you your $400 that you paid for the ticket. So... it kind of sucks, but... when you get across the river, I don't think there's any newer trees. I think they're all just kind of basic trees. There might be. I haven't, like, looked around the map a lot yet. But I don't think there's newer trees. I think they're just plain and basic, like the ones we have here. So, yeah. Otherwise, I'd be going over there and doing that. Actually, I should... I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna check out that place over there on the ferry. And then after I get over there and I check out that place, in the next episode, which will probably be tomorrow, there's a volcano right there, I think it is. And you can drive in and drive up it. You gotta like dodge rocks and stuff like that, but you can drive up to it. And there's like lava trees. I think they're called lava trees. It's like a really red tree, and you can go up there and you can cut down one of those, and they work really, really well. Like, you can sell them for a buttload of cash. But they're risky, because if you go up there with your $2,000 axe, there's a pretty decent chance you're gonna die. It's not... You're not guaranteed that you're not gonna die. 'Cause there's a pretty good chance you're gonna. Because they send rocks at you, they send other crap at you. And then not to mention you're in a volcano, so if you fall in, you're toast. But yeah. So that'll be in next, like, tomorrow's episode. Because I'd like to get one of those trees, because everyone that I've talked to say they sell for a ton because they're so hard to get. There's only one other tree I know that's hard to get, and that's, like, there's like an ender tree or something, where you can get like an eye or something. Or there's like an eye you get for it. And there's you use the eye to go to a place, and there's only like one tree there. It's only one tree. And you go down there and you can cut that up, and it sells for like a couple grand every piece that you have. Because it's so hard to get, you have to get like this certain eye or something like that. And the eye isn't common. It's really, really hard to get. It's like almost impossible to get it. But if you get it, you get like a lot of cash off of that free tree. But I think you can only use it once. Or there's like a cooldown timer on it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you can get a ton of cash from that tree, because there's only one of them. And you don't go down there and there's a forest of them. There's only like one or two. There's not a ton of them, like the forest that we're heading towards. There's like 100 trees in that little forest right there. But in that little place that you have to use the eye, there's like 2. So it's really, really hard to get to. But when you get there, it's really worth it. That's kind of why people keep playing this, because that's a lot of people's goal, is to get to that. Because otherwise there really is no goal to this. Some people just come on this world just to try and grind up and get the fireworks launcher, and then just launch fireworks, because why not? But yeah, so yeah, eventually I hope I can get that thing. This is so hard. Come on. I probably shouldn't have brought my trailer with me. Okay, I'm disattaching you, detaching you, something, whatever. Unhitch, unhitch, unhitch. Unhitch you. Thank you. Come on, really? Okay, there we go. Can you follow this road back? in towards the back of this place, over there somewhere. Yeah, like right over there. Yeah, right there. There's a building that sells like supplies for your house, I think. I'm not 100% for sure what's in here. I've never been in here. But I can't really tell what most of these things are. That's wire. These are buttons, those are levers. I don't know what the rest of this stuff is. I don't have a clue what those are. Those look like, kind of like box trucks. Like those ones. Those three kind of look like box trucks. I'm not for sure though. Now I'm gonna sit here and wait until this opens, because I don't feel like spending $400 to get across the river again, and then spending another $400 to get back here again for no reason. So, just gonna drive around, I guess. I do know that there is. Hey, could I jump up on that? I think I could. Nice. Maybe this will lead me to somewhere good. But like, right there, you can tell by that little dark spot that there's a little indent in the wall. Wait, yeah, that looks like it's it. I don't have a clue. Oh no, that's just leading up to a ledge. Like over there somewhere, there's like a hole in the ground in this wall that leads you down to a maze that I don't think has anything in it. No one's ever told me it did have something in it. It's just a giant maze that's pointless for no reason, so, like, whatever, I guess. You can go through it, and I think the reason it's there is that people think there's something at the end of it, but they'll end up getting lost, and then they'll have no way to get out. Because it's a pretty big maze. You take one wrong right or one wrong left, and you might not know where you're gonna end up. I don't think that there is an exit other than the one that you go into. I wonder if I can cut down these trees. Oh my god, my axe is so not meant for cutting this. I hate how the game doesn't just let you, like, steadily chop it. You can only get, like, 2 hits in before it's like, no. Then it just stops. Like, 1, 2, boom, stops. 1, stops. 1, stops. So see, they're just, it's kind of weird. You can only hit a certain number of times, then it just stops. Like, your guy can't just whack, 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 whack. What? Well, that time he was. Did that like 4 times. 3 times. But yeah. They don't just unlimitedly go where they can just whack, 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 whack. It's just... It's like you can only hit like a couple times. Sometimes I can hit like 5 or 6, but... most of the time you're only gonna hit like 2 or 3. Holy crap. No, don't fall on me. Most of the time you can only hit like 2 or 3. What do I want here? Take you. That's a nice place to cut, actually. Then it drops all these big branches, and I can just throw them on my truck quick and piece the scene. Yeah, like that. Like, just take these, throw them in the truck. No, I don't want to sit in the truck. Throw them in the truck. Get in the truck already. Why are you spinning? Stop. And I think these are small enough that I think they'll fit in. I think they'll fit in my truck. Not my truck. I think they'll fit. Oh, hey, the store's open. I think that they'll fit in my... What's it called? What you call it? My sawmill. What is this? A signal delay. This is just like a computer store then. Wood detector. Insert a wood sample of your choice, and this device will output a signal when it detects that type of wood in front of it. Seems pointless, because... whatever. And then these are different ones, aren't they? That looks like a drill. This one's different. This is a laser. Pew pew. Okay. Laser detector generates a signal when hit by a laser beam. Okay. Pressure plate. That's what that guy was using to light those fireworks back at the... back where he built his house across the river. Are these just colored wires? Red neon... yeah, okay. So it's a signal inverter. An AND gate. It compares two input signals to generate an output signal based on a logical operation. So this is just a computer store, is all it is. That's interesting. What's supposed to be over here? That's nice to know that that's all this is. Yeah, with Lincoln, why not? Hi, take a look around. That's all you... Jesus, I thought that whole tree was in the back of my truck. But, yeah. I guess that's just a computer store. I'm gonna start it up. Let me sit down. There. So that's just like a computer store. It's for all the things you'll need for electronic type things. It's not like where you can buy cars or stuff like that, or furniture. It's meant for like that. I bet you that guy was using wire to hook up his pressure plate to his rocket cannon thing. He just leave? Oh, damn. Well, I think that's a good place to end it. So I'm going to end this episode here. And by next episode, or in next episode, I'm going to try and get some lava. Some of that, like, lava tree. I think I'll try and get some off camera, just to see in general what, like, if it's really that good. Because if it's not worth trying to go and get it for a video, then there's no reason. So I'm going to try and see if it's worth it. If I die a bunch of times, then I'm certainly going to try and do it in a video. But if it all goes decently smooth, and I can get up to the top pretty easy, I'll cut a little piece of it down, and I'll bring it with me, and I'll just see how much it sells for. Because if it doesn't sell for a decent amount of money, then there's no reason for me to make a video about it. Because in a video, if I'm going to go up there, I'm going to try and get a ton of it and bring it down. But, okay, well, I will see all you dudes later.